Good evening, this is the Vsb TV 11 News for Tuesday, August 26th. I'm Peter Cattell. Our top story: 20-foot waves, torrential rain and gale force winds will test Bermuda's land and sea defenses on Thursday. As the Category 1 hurricane passes 200 miles to our west-northwest, the Norwegian Breakaway and the Celebrity Summit have cancelled their visits to Bermuda, and the airlines serving the island from the U.S. East Coast and Canada are looking seriously at cancelling their Wednesday flights. But the good news, as reported by Jeremy Entwistle of the Bermuda Weather Service, is that the storm is not likely to increase in strength come what may. Here is his latest forecast.
The current position of Hurricane Cristobal is about 433 miles southwest of Bermuda at this time. Moving north, and then late Wednesday, it's going to turn northeasterly. Closest point of approach right now for Bermuda is about 205 miles to the northwest. Winds overnight and tomorrow are going to pick up 15 to 25 knots and then increase some more through the day on Wednesday, reaching gust to gale force and occasionally gust to storm force late Wednesday into Thursday, as we see some showers and some isolated thunderstorms move through the area. Seas in the marine area, you're looking for some up to 18-foot seas Wednesday into Thursday. And everybody be ready for more rain. We could see National Hurricane Center saying 2 to 4 more inches of rain for us.
Now it's referred to as a marine storm, but we still have to worry about the land, don't we?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's generally the biggest influence is going to be in the marine area, but we are going to see some stronger winds on shore and some more rainfall and occasional thunder.
Now, you have predicted in your reports and forecasts that it will not turn into anything more serious than a Category 1. Could that change?
Just got off the phone with the National Hurricane Center, and nothing that they're seeing right now is looking for the storm to intensify beyond a Category 1.
2 local learning establishments are the beneficiaries of HSBC's $500,000 donation presented today to commemorate the bank's 10 years in Bermuda. Recipients who will be attending university and their parents were on hand as HSBC CEO Richard Mosley expressed the bank's commitment to the support of educating Bermuda's young people.
We're doing this today because it's 10 years since HSBC arrived here in Bermuda. We're very proud of our association with Bermuda and are very committed to investing back in the community. And we think that the opportunity to invest in education is something which will pay off significantly in the years to come. We spent a lot of time as a team working out where we should make this investment, and we identified 2 charities which we felt provided a really good opportunity to help Bermuda's youth. Our commitment is to split the monies 50-50, with monies being paid out in total of $500,000 across the 2 charities over a 5-year period. And we are looking forward to working with the people from the charities to make this happen.
Today, we wish to extend our heartfelt appreciation to Mr. Richard Mosley and to all the team members at HSBC Bermuda for placing their faith in our students. Thanks to their incredible generosity, approximately 15 students annually will receive scholarships to help them learn to read.
Knowledge Quest has been in existence for 11 years as a college education scholarship charity. Our mission is to provide Bermudian students of limited financial means with the ability to obtain a college education. And to date, we've been able to help 145 Bermudian students realize their dreams and their aspirations to get a college degree.
Bermuda Tourism Authority officials have returned from meetings in the United Kingdom and Germany with cruise ship principals. Pat Philip Fairn, the BTA's Chief Product and Experiences Development Officer, says the objective is to reinstate a dedicated cruise ship to St. George's.
We are hoping that this will help to support and expand the tourism economy there and really rebuild the tourism economy in the town.
Now, in the town, is the physical plant ready for, say, 1 cruise ship?
Well, the dock is there, And so there is the ability to actually have a small cruise ship dock in St. George's. And so, in that sense, the town is ready. We are working with the stakeholders in the town to make sure that the experiences and the products that are offered are really going to be up to par with what today's traveller is looking for, and to get ready for dedicated cruise ship service as well. So we're getting ready.
Now, if this were to happen, would we be looking at a medium-sized or small-sized vessel?
Well, we say small size, and we were talking to one of the lines in particular, and the ship that we're talking about is 1,300 passengers. So that's what we're talking about. It's not a mega. Obviously, it's a lot smaller than the mega ships that come into dockyards. So that's the capacity we're talking about. The town can manage that kind of capacity, and those ships can actually come through the town cut. So that's what we're aiming for.
Now, did Hamilton come into the equation?
Hamilton very much is part of the equation. Having a two-port concept is something that's worked in Bermuda before, and these ships, that would be a very attractive prospect for those ships in terms of the opportunity here. So that's definitely a possibility, both Hamilton and St. George's being serviced by these smaller ships.
If you had to envisage a timeline, how long do you anticipate this to take?
Well, when you consider the timelines for the cruise lines and their planning and how they plan their itineraries, it's normally a sort of an 18-month to 2-year cycle. So we're right in the right spot to start talking to them now for 2017. The two lines that we went to see in Europe just now already are coming here. They just have limited calls, only one call for one of them for Fred Olsen Line this year, and about 3 or 4 calls for AIDA, which is out of Germany, this year. So what we're doing is trying to build on that, really get them interested to come back on a regular basis.
Whilst cruise ships are a priority, much work lies ahead on Bermuda's physical plant, which she emphasizes in tomorrow's interview. Still ahead on the TV11 News is Rachel with the weather preview.
Thanks, Peter. A few showers increasing later with winds becoming strong. On the radar, we can see all the showers in the area. Please stay tuned for the full weather report as we take a closer look at Cristobal.
The weather radar picture provided courtesy of the Ministry of Transport on Vsb Tv 11.
Barbecue this Labor Day holiday. Purdue Fresh Value Pack chicken thighs, only $1.99 per pound. Save $2 on red ripe seedless watermelons, just $12.99 each. Select varieties of Kraft barbecue sauce, only $1.79 for an 18-ounce bottle. All varieties of Wise potato chips, $1.59 for a 3.75-ounce bag. Heinz squeeze ketchup, only $4.59 for a 32-ounce bottle. Visit our website at www.marketplace.pm for more weekly specials.
Copyfax is Samsung's authorized dealer service center in Bermuda. If you're looking for a tablet, Copyfax have a range of Samsung's Tab 3, 5 and 7. They have Samsung's ATIV Book, which has a 15.6-inch screen. And the ATIV One computer has a 24-inch touch screen. Be sure you're buying from an authorized Samsung dealer. In Bermuda, it's Copyfax Limited, 96 North Shore Road. They service what they sell.
Noah's Ark Feed and Supply at Marsh Lane, Devonshire, with the best selection of pet supplies in Bermuda. Tropical fish enthusiasts will find everything for building the perfect aquarium, large or small. Noah's Ark can feed your pets with quality brand name foods, as well as providing them with nutritional supplements and grooming supplies to keep them looking and feeling their best. Don't forget playtime. Your dogs, cats, birds, and other family favorites will love the toys and activity items too. Noah's Ark Feed and Supply, #1 on every animal lover's list, open till 6 nightly.
Bermuda is an easy way to find great discounts while discovering fun activities to do in Bermuda.
Discover the best spas, restaurants, activities, services, and shops at 50% off.
Sign up to Bermudeals and start saving today.
If you have a good resume and still find it difficult securing employment, listen up. You might just be a candidate for leadership training. Pamela Barrett-Nolan, CEO and founder of Transform, shares some tips for getting closer to that elusive job prospect.
First of all, it's around coaching is really trying to help the individual understand what gifts they bring to the world. So perhaps they've been doing the same job for a number of years, they've been let go, and they don't see a way forward because this is all they've done. And they look at their resume, for instance, and they say, I'm an accountant. It's all I know how to do. All I've ever done. But with a coach's help and the right questions, we can dig underneath that and say, well, what are the skills that are required to be an accountant? And guess what? A lot of times, those skills can be used in a myriad of places.
Now, would this help also other professionals, this type of coaching?
Of course, it really is about the human being. And what is it that brings satisfaction, brings joy, and hopefully some economic satisfaction and stability as well. But critically, when you're going to apply for a job or you're looking for a job, that sense of love of oneself, that sense of pride, and that sense of self-confidence has to be there in order for the person that's interviewing you to even get interested, first of all. And if you're in this mood of resignation and I'm not going to make it, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy because you've really been pounding the pavement and been getting so many no's, it's going to be felt. And the person interviewing you might just say, no, I don't feel that from this person. It's not something that we often talk about, but it's there.
So you'll be something like a morale booster.
I'm not a cheerleader. I'm there to ask actually quite difficult questions sometimes and have the person find it themselves.
How would you deal with the person, for example, who has all the skills but still can't find a job?
There's something that's not working. Now, I can't create jobs, so the economy is the economy. And in that case, and I'm working with a couple of people like that, what are we Bermudians really good at?
Tomorrow, Pamela Barrett-Nolan tells us just what it is Bermudians are good at. Now, here's a look at the daily markets presented by Bias.
Here are the daily markets presented by Bias. It was another record-breaking day for North American indices, which rallied again on optimistic U.S. data. Shares of European stocks were also broadly higher, while Asian and Latin American indices were mixed. North American equity indices rose on all-time highs on positive U.S. economic data that boosted stock market bulls. The S&P 500 had its first ever close above 2,000, while the Nasdaq rose 0.29% and the Canadian index was up 0.13%. The Bermuda Stock Exchange gained 0.01% today to close at 1,388.46. Trading results were mixed. ACE was up again today, closing 0.32% higher, while Montpelier Re fell most at 0.19%. Stocks in the UK rose on their first trading day after the summer bank holiday yesterday, ending the day up 0.7%. European equities jumped to their highest levels this month amid continued speculation of central bank stimulus. Unlike in Europe and North America, Asian shares were broadly down amid IPO funding concerns in China. The Shanghai index fell almost 1%, while the Nikkei lost 0.59% in trading today. Markets in Latin America were mixed today, with Mexican shares down 0.15%. Shares of the Argentine Merval gained most, 1.49%, while the Brazilian Vsb rose for a second straight day amid election hopes that boosted stocks. Treasury prices were not much changed despite the positive economic data. Two-year notes ended yielding 0.49%, down 1 basis point, while Treasury 10-year notes closed up 1 basis point to yield 2.39%. The euro fell again today to the lowest level in almost 1 year, to close 0.16% lower against the US dollar. The Canadian dollar strengthened 0.31% on strong economic data from the US and deal-making news in Canada. That was a look at the daily markets presented by Bias. Season to Taste is next, after the break.
Save 50 cents on inputted ripe mangoes this Labor Day holiday, just $1.49 each. Certified Angus beef tucked sirloin steaks, $8.99 per pound. All varieties of Breyer's ice cream, just $6.29 for a 48-ounce tub. Select varieties of Gain 2X laundry detergent, only $7.99 for a 50-ounce bottle. All varieties of Yoplait yogurt, just $1.09 for a 6-ounce tub. Have a safe and happy Labor Day holiday from the marketplace.
You can count on us. What I'm finding is that these smart meters are emitting radiation every few seconds.
These things that they're installing would allow them to control every appliance in your house.
Take back your power. Investigating the Smart Grid. Friday at 8:30 p.m. on Vsb TV 11.
Do you know your rights as a consumer? Visit the Consumer Affairs website to find out how to hire a contractor, how to buy and maintain your vehicle, information on buying secondhand goods, tips for seniors and teens, personal finance tips, product recall information, to file a complaint with Consumer Affairs. For the latest consumer news and much more, visit ca.gov.bm.
Season 2 Taste is next.
Season to Taste with Peter Javetic, an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies.
Hi, I'm Peter Javetic, Food for Thought Caterers. I'll be your host today for Season to Taste. We're here at the Bermuda Gas showrooms on Serpentine Road, and I'm going to be preparing red snapper with a tomato chutney. Very simple dish, lovely flavors. Let's start off by seasoning our snapper. That's been marinating for a little while in some lemon juice. A little bit of salt, give that a little seasoning, and we're going to pop that into a frying pan. I'm using a griddle pan because I like to get the little marks on there. Makes it look like it's been barbecued. I mean, obviously you can also do this on the barbecue. So we're going to pop that in there like that. Okay. Yep. Now, second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with our tomato chutney. Onions, tomatoes, this is really, really simple. Sugar, some white vinegar, and what you do is you just let that simmer, turn that down and let that simmer all the way. Now I have prepared one earlier on. This takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just flip that over and pop that on my tray. Switch that little baby off there. I'm going to pop this in here, but I have one that I've already prepared, and I'm going to just pop this right here. Okay, now plate, very, very simple. We're going to just pop this on here like that. Now don't forget, all of these recipes are available on lindos.bm. And just to finish the dish off, we're going to take some of our tomato chutney. That's what it looks like after about 15 minutes. You will have to pay attention to it, because otherwise it may burn, and you don't want it to be too burnt at all. I'm going to pop a little bit of parsley there to give it a bit of colour. I like a few of these little microgreens just to mix things up a little bit. It's all about presentation. It's always all about presentation, not just... There we have it. This is your red snapper with a tomato chutney. I've been Peter Javetic. This has been Season to Taste. Until next time.
Season to Taste with Peter Javetic is an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies, featuring Gosling's Wine of the Week, a Vsb Tv 11 production, reported on location at the Bermuda Gas showrooms.
The wine of the week is presented by Gosling's.
Jean-Luc Colombo Cape Bleu Rosé is Gosling's choice for Chef Peter's snapper recipe. This French wine is a soft, delicate salmon pink color. The bouquet has subtle hints of peach, rose petals, and soft pepper on the nose. It is dry, round, and full of finesse. The wine is surprisingly complex, with intriguing notes of raspberries, cherries, and fennel. The retail price is $18.50 and is available at Lindo's and Gosling stores.
The wine of the week was presented by Gosling's.
Bermuda Gas is proud to be the authorized distributor of KitchenAid products in Bermuda. Every product that carries the KitchenAid name is guaranteed to be strong, reliable, versatile, and backed by 90 years of quality and excellence. KitchenAid believes that preparing meals together is one of life's greatest pleasures, so they craft their products to enhance this experience. No one knows the kitchen like KitchenAid, and no one in Bermuda knows KitchenAid like Bermuda Gas.
Bermuda Gas, the clear choice. Visit us at 25 Serpentine Road or online at bermudagas.bm.
Earl Baisden is next with the Sports Report.
Julian Fletcher departed Bermuda to begin life as a full-time professional swimmer. Fletcher has joined the University of Southern California's elite swimming team. Fletcher based his decision on becoming a professional on his performance during the Commonwealth Games.
I'm really pleased at the goals that I achieved there, the time that I made, and based on that, I've been looking at clubs for a while, for about 6 months. So, getting this acceptance into the club that I wanted to go in will definitely help me help push myself forward. So, I think I have more potential in me. So I want to finish out that potential to see how I actually can do in the sport.
The Bayless Bay Cricket Club have announced a $10,000 financial assistance package. 7 scholarship rewards were created to provide assistance to aspiring young cricketers who are currently studying abroad. Bayless Bay Cricket Club President Auton Casey made the announcement.
Our first recipient of the awards will be Taryn Frey. Trey Mundus. Nairobi Carmichael, Dej Minus, Jermaine Bean Lindo. Accepting for Jermaine Bean Lindo is Irvin Romain. For the Vice President's Award, we have Jordan Smith. Our last recipient of the awards will be Dalray Rollins.
Following the recently concluded ICC Americas Under-17 Development Tournament, which took place at the National Sports Center last week, we can now bring you some of the overall stats. Bermuda's Dalray Rollins led the most runs, highest individual score, best batting average, and most catches division, having only played 2 days. Rollins was the top scorer in the most runs department with 166 runs, while with 159 was Kishai Ganji from America. Highest individual score went to Dalray Rollins with 87 runs, and Alex Dorr scored 85. Highest batting averages saw Dalray Rollins score 83.00, while Abrash Khan from Canada scored an average rate of 60.50. Harash Thacker from Canada took the most wickets, 8 in total, with Jash Patel from America taking 7. Rollins and Harash Thacker from Canada took 4 catches each. Zende Fubler competed in the Motor Park motocross track in Canada. Fubler was in a class along with 20 riders, all aged between 15 and 16, which Fubler was the youngest in the class. Fubler on day 1 finished 2nd in the first moto and then finished 4th in the second moto of the day, finishing 4th in the class for the day. Day 2 saw him finish 3rd in both races, finishing 3rd for the day in the class. LaSalle University out of Boston became the 3rd overseas hockey team to visit Bermuda in a 10-day period. LaSalle took on the Bermuda women's national team at the National Sports Center last evening in a rain-affected match that saw the national team come away with a 5-0 victory. Claire Wyatt scored a hat-trick of field goals in the 20th, 24th, and then the 60th minute, while Maya Palacios scored in the 43rd and 66th minute for Bermuda. I'm Earl Baston reporting for VSB Sports.
This portion of the VSB News is brought to you in part by Bermuda Pest Control. For commercial and residential pest control, providing island-wide service. For free inspections and estimates, call 232-PEST. That's 232-7378.
Outlast any storm with the most advanced alkaline battery. This weather segment is brought to you by Duracell Quantum.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's VSB weather forecast. Our weather shot is brought to us by Robert Hedges, taken last night in Southampton. Absolutely incredible sunset. We've got some white roofs in the foreground as well as some trees, and it just looks like everything is on fire. Sort of dramatic end to a very, very rainy day. And also this means that today was a little bit better and we got a lot less rain today. Thank you, Robert, for sending in this incredible shot. Temperatures for today, we had a high of 82 at 3 in the afternoon and a low of 72 at 3 in the morning. Current conditions, 79 degrees, humidity 90%, winds south-southeast 15 to 20 knots, and barometric pressure is falling slowly at 29.95 inches. Rainfall index for the month of August just keeps getting higher, 12.58 inches for a yearly total of 43.26. Yearly normal for this time much lower at 36.25 inches. Taking a look at the satellite. Hurricane Cristobal is currently sitting to our distant southwest. Tropical moisture ahead of it continues to produce showers, isolated thunder, and increased winds, as well as dangerous seas and waves over the next couple of days. Strong to gale force winds with storm force gusts will likely be from late Wednesday into Thursday morning. Cristobal is being closely monitored for any significant changes. For those of you who are traveling and avoiding Cristobal, Atlanta mostly sunny, 88. Boston partly cloudy, 91. Charlotte mostly sunny, 87. London partly cloudy, 72. Miami partly cloudy, 91. New York 90, partly cloudy. Orlando 94, partly cloudy. Philadelphia 90, mostly sunny. Toronto 73, partly cloudy. And Washington 91 and mostly sunny. Back at home tonight, cloudy with a few showers, increasing with chance of thunder later, a low near 72, winds south-southeast 15 to 20 knots, and then increasing 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 35 knots. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a few showers and a chance of thunder, high near 84. Winds southerly, 20 to 25 knots with gusts up to 35 knots. Of course, it's going to be increasing through the evening, 20 to 30 knots with gusts up to 40 knots. And then veering southwest, 30 to 35 knots with gusts up to 45 knots. So you might want to move all that furniture, all your lawn furniture inside. Marine tonight, tropical storm watch, small craft warning, and the thunder advisory. So seas inside the reef, 2 to 4 feet. Seas outside the reef, 9 to 15 feet, and the sea surface temperature is 81 degrees. Marine tomorrow, tropical storm watch, small craft warning, and a thunderstorm advisory again. Seas inside the reef, 3 to 4 feet. Seas outside the reef, 12 to 18 feet. High tide will be at 10:29 in the morning, and low tide will be at 4:38 in the afternoon. And taking a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a few showers, decreasing later. Windy with a high near 85. Friday, sunny periods with a shower or two, breezy, high near 83. Saturday, sunny periods with a few showers, mainly early and late, high near 80. And Sunday, sunny periods with a shower or two, and a high near 83. Thank you to Jeremy Entwistle, our meteorologist for tonight, and everyone at the Bermuda Weather Service. I'm Rachel Sodden. Have a great evening.
Outlast any storm with the most advanced alkaline battery. Today's weather forecast was brought to you by Duracell Quantum.
Thanks for tuning in. Good night.
Peter Cattell's attire courtesy of A.S. Cooper & Sons Limited. Wardrobe and makeup for Rachel Sodden, provided by Gibbons Company.